We're here outside the Residence Inn, located off Universal Boulevard down there and International Drive on the other side, sharing amenities with the Spring Hill Suites. We have room here for tonight. Let's take a peek and see what this place is like. Hello, we're here outside of room 208 at the Residence Inn, Orlando Convention Center, International Drive. And we have a room here, a one king suite for one night. Let's pop this door open and see what's inside this room. All right, walking in, first we're gonna shut the door. Then we're gonna shut this latch. You got your do not disturb right here. That wants to go back on. Here you have your shape of the property. It's just a basic L-shaped property, as you can see. It's kind of on the lower end of the L. And then right over about where this would be on the map is the Spring Hill Suites Hotel, which is owned by the same group as well. You got a peephole right there. Right here, open it up, you got a small little pantry area, because this is an extended stay hotel. So you get your kitchen type of venue here. Let's take a peek in here in the freezer. No signs of any damage or anything. Very nice and cold in here. You can shut that. Then we got our fridge down here. Full-size fridge is always nice to have in an extended stay property like this. No signs of any damage here, so the fridge is a pass. You got a little stovetop burner right here, always good. And you got your little top piece here. And then you got some storage up here. It appears that this venue might not provide the utensils. Oh no, they do. As you can see, state of Florida notice right there. But yeah, looks like you got basically everything you could need in that regard here. You got a microwave here, right on open, and it looks clean aside from the plate being just a little bit off kilter. Oh, that's why it's off, because they're using the wrong kind of, the wrong top piece here. It's a little funny. Here's a little bit of dirt here. But, whatever. It also had 30 seconds on it. Right here you got a cutting board, you got some dishwasher pot holders, and under there you got more cookware. That does not want to close. That's a little funny. That this drawer is broken, because then you can hardly open this one, which does have some utensils in it. And here you got utensils. Down there, nothing. Up here you got your sink. You got some dish detergent, scrub mommy dish there. Here you got a coffee pot and a coffee machine, I should say. I feel like it's missing the pot. But maybe it's somewhere and I haven't seen it yet. Under the sink, you got trash. Yeah, I don't see a coffee pot for that. Then you got a full-size dishwasher as well. No sign of any issues there. So that's that's interesting. All right, continuing on through the room. Here you have your table, or a table, small two-person table. Looks like you could cook some food here, then eat it right here. This is your light switch that controls the main light here. Then you got a light over here as well. And I believe you just flip that. There you go. Here you got a couch, and I believe that this is a pull-out sofa. I could be incorrect. Yeah, this one pops out and makes a full-size bed here for people to sleep on. You got a desk over here. Just some basic stuff here. Telephone over here. Some stuff that I threw on here. Some notes about this hotel. They do have a complimentary breakfast, as well as a pool and a hot tub, a fitness center, a market, and the front desk, as well as Wi-Fi. Checkout time is at 12 p.m. as well. Our view looking out here. Ew. I don't like that. That's a little gross. Maybe a little more than a little gross. But yeah, we have a great view here of a palm tree and a parking lot. Fun times. Here we have our TV, as well as another furniture piece, which is also open. Housekeeping really did a once-over on this room, didn't they? But yeah, so that's the main area here. Then we come in here and we have the bed. And this is the 1-bedroom part of the suite. Let me pop this open here. This curtain's also a little ew, or maybe more than a little bit ew. Okay, that's something. This window also looks a little iffy, but you know what? If it works, it works. Toward that direction is International Drive down there. We get a great view of some paid parking spots here. Yes, I know. And it looks like these windows open, which I'm not going to play with, or did open at one point. I'm not sure if they still do open, but over here you have your first bedstand, nightstand, nothing in there, other than it getting caught in there. Down there, nothing there. And you got 2 USB ports and then 2 regular outlets, and a lamp here. You also got a second TV over here, a locked cabinet in here, which I presume has the air conditioning unit. And then I will say this is a little bit tight here for a custom built hotel that was meant to match a brand standard. So that's that. And you have your other one over here. Let's see if there's anything in this one. Yep, Book of Mormon and the Bible. Marriott Hotel. Doesn't surprise me. You got your alarm clock here, which also has 2 USB ports on it. I don't know how much I would trust it on an alarm clock. 2 USB alarm ports here, as well as 2 regular outlets here. You got your electrical box here. Not really any reason to play around in there, but you know, always fun to know where it's at. Then coming over here, we have our bathroom. You got your mirror here, and you got your down here. Towels, hairdryer right here. You can pop this open, and there is nothing under the sink. A little bit of damage right there. Then our sink here, you can turn it on, turn it off, you get the idea. Empty counter space, outlet right there. And then soap and lotion. Coming over here, you also have a little spot for hanging stuff. You also got sheets for the sofa bed. You got your luggage rack down there, and you also have your valet order form right here. More people do this than you would think. Then, last but not least, we have the bathroom. Pop these lights on here. They did put the toilet paper correctly with this, as per brand standards. You also got trash here. Your toilet right here. Not dirty by any means, so that's good. Give it a quick flush. I suppose it gets the job done. On the back side of this door, nothing, just your door stops and towel hangers. You also got your soap here, 39 degrees north. Bathtub as well. Not sure what that is exactly. It's a little dirty though. And we can turn it on here. Turn this on. And I suppose you can adjust the flow. Doesn't really work well in every setting, but it gets the job done. And we can turn that off. Now my key card's all wet. Great. And pop this back open since it doesn't want to stay open, apparently. But yeah, that's my room here for tonight at the Residence Inn. Oh yes, we forgot to look at the bed. How could I forget? Top layer looks fine. Let's keep going here, and we'll take off the next layer after we check the pillows. Pillow. Clean. Clean, feels fine. Clean, feels fine. Then we'll get one more here. Clean, also feels fine. Alright, continuing onward. We have our next layer here, which is just kind of there. So lift that up. Don't see any major crimes against humanity over on this layer here. We can take the next layer off. And we're at whatever this is. Whatever. Alright. Lift up here. No major complaints here. Then we can take off this last piece, and then we're at the mattress, which, for the most part, appears to be clean. And nice and firm. So yeah, that's my room here at the Residence Inn. This little gap here is kind of funny to me. But yeah, that's that. I'll point out anything that comes up within this room as I stay here for the night. This little stain right here on the table isn't exactly the most beautiful thing in the world. And now I promise you that wasn't just me. It doesn't come up when I wipe it with my finger. But yeah, definitely some maintenance or housekeeping issues around here. Just fixtures that need to be replaced because this just isn't acceptable. Coming off the main elevator right here, we are inside the laundry room on the second floor. You can see it's a little bit of a mess in here. But you got your washer and your dryers. Ew. You can also get a pretty decent view of the pool area from up here. As you can see, not a lot going on, and it's kind of a small pool, but it's also the inside of winter, so that's not exactly surprising. Yeah, and then a seating area out here on the back patio. And then right off the elevator here on 1, you have your fitness center area. You got some weights, howdy howdy. Machine here, machine here, machine here. A mirror, and you get a good view of the seating area out there as well. So, and then you can also watch the news from here. There's also some towels available down here. No water, which is interesting. One point I will make, I drive this down there. This is the back side of the hotel. But through the entrance door right here, there's another back elevator that you can use to get up to your rooms a lot quicker. Might be a good benefit if you're walking on International Drive. That's the door I was talking about. And then right here's the elevator. You can kind of see there on the map a little bit too. This security camera here looks like it's doing good. Huh, maybe it's supposed to be there, but that's so weird. As you can see, we have a pretty interesting breakfast selection here. And they even have Mickey waffles. Bravo. Ultimately though, the Residence Inn here is a very solid hotel that will provide you a great night for sleeping for a long-term stay. Even with some minor issues with maintenance that can be resolved relatively easily. So yeah, thanks for watching. That'll be it.